So can you see it on the screen already?
It should come up, yeah.
Okay, great. So let's see font size. Let's make it just large. See what that is. Okay, great. So, and Abraham, oh, gone to the next chapter. So, pick that away. Great. And Abraham went up out of Egypt. This up is talking about elevation. Is the Hebrew word wayal. So he went up out of Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him into the south. You see, and when you read there, he's talking about him going into the promised land. You see, and verse 3, he went on his journeys from the south, even unto Bethel. So he went southward from Egypt. So let me pop up this map. Anyone can download this map, by the way, from our website, corneliaministers.org. So what is popping up from the research as the land where all these Bible events takes place is just about here. There is no way you want to drop the world map. Africa will always be at the center, and this is where everything seems to pop into. So the land of the chosen people is somewhere from this, I mean, literally green area, all the way into the south here is what we have found. So yeah, so when you go from Egypt, for those who may not know geography as such, when you go from Egypt and you're going south, this is where you end up into. Next, when they cross this, the Red Sea is what it says they crossed, not the Red Sea. This is the Red Sea, okay? But then this is the Red Sea. This is the Sea of Reeds. It's just a play of language when they move that and they say it's the Red Sea.
Please,
That can only work in the
let's
English language.
dwell on the Sea of Reeds or the River of Reeds. Where are you getting
Great.
it from? It's not the first time that I'm hearing it. Ron also speaks on that. Ron Donald Jr.
Mm-hmm.
So Ron
Mm-hmm.
Donald Jr. Yeah,
Yes.
he also speaks of the Sea of Reeds, and he was
Mm-hmm.
called to task when we had that interview. People saying no, it says the Red Sea, and it's mostly Western
Oh,
people, white people who are advocating for Red Sea, right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I understand that.
give us proper reference on this
Mm-hmm.
one, Kunle. I won't let you go easily.
I know. I know. East Wind, just it's live and Google is free, by the way. East Wind part the Red Sea or part the sea, whatever.
Sea of
But
Reeds.
let's put Red sea, part in the sea, whatever. No, let's just use their language, Red Sea.
Okay, cool.
I want to get that verse because when you know the truth, you don't need to memorize most of
Exodus
these things.
14 to 21.
21, yeah. So EX 14, verse 21. Interlinear is what we're gonna do.
Okay, what does that mean?
Okay.
Interlinear.
Well, it's just the Bible that puts Hebrew in between.
Okay.
Yeah. So interlinear. There we go. Yeah. Let's see what this pops up. Okay. Um, if this Hayam, okay, this is just C. Let's see. Let's see Red Sea. Let me just see Red Sea Bible verse. Red Sea Bible verses. Yeah.
You are on something that
So.
Dinano. We are hosting Kunle, who is the founder of Kunle Ministers. One of his life's mission is to show you that God's chosen people, ancient Israel, is not in the Middle East, but it's the people in sub-Saharan Africa. We are now looking at Exodus chapter 14, verse 21, to dismiss the current narrative that Israel, when they were leaving Egypt back to the promised land of Canaan, they crossed the Red Sea. He says, no, they did not cross the Red Sea. They crossed the Sea of Reeds. Prove it, Kunle. Sea of Reeds,
So
Nile River, right?
yes, the Nile River. So let's see Red Sea Bible verses. We're looking for the one that mentions Red Sea. If you can find it before me, that would be great.
There it is.
Just
It's
any.
Psalms 136, 13 to 26, the first sentence on Psalms. To him which divided the Red Sea into parts. It's making reference to
Okay.
the Exodus, right? And then on
Okay.
chapter 13, verse 21, I saw Red Sea there too. Let me, okay, which
Exodus
one?
13:21.
Yeah.
No, maybe the first mention. That makes it easier in context.
Okay. It should be
Is he in Exodus 13:21? If you can
21
find it there, we can pick anyone. Yeah,
or 14:21. I'm not sure now. Okay, let me say Red
that's
Sea
okay.
verse parted.
He's going to bring the whole
So
chapter.
it's
Is this
Exodus
problem?
14:21 to 29. Let's read the whole scripture.
Okay, great. Let's go to 14:21.
Do you want me to? Are you opening it on your side?
Yeah, just look for anywhere where the word Red Sea comes up in the
It's
KJV,
in the
so we
first
can open it up here.
chapter 21. Sorry, verse 21,
Verse 21.
14:21. Moses raised his hand over the Red Sea. That's the first sentence.
Oh, great. Good, good. So let's see. Yeah, so let's look at it here. And stretched out Moses his hand over the sea. Here it just says the sea. Is that KJV you're reading from?
I'm reading KJV. It should be.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, let
So
me go.
here it says,
Hold on. Let me go to. No. Now I've got KJV, right?
oh, good,
KJV says, and Moses stretched out his hand over the sea. Should I beam it?
good. So
Stretch or
let's pick the one that has Red Sea in KJV.
no. KJV has over the sea. NIV
Yeah, let's keep
has,
reading.
pardon?
If
Oh,
we can keep reading,
okay.
yes, that verse, the verses, yeah.
Okay. And the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night and made the sea
Oh,
dry land and the waters were
quick
divided.
one,
Okay.
quick one on that east wind before we go to the read part.
Okay.
Look at this map. Uh, the east one is important. We'll go to the read very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can see this map. If an east wind is blowing, I think it's going to be coming from the east to the west, brother. Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. So when an east wind is blowing to part any sea, whether this Red Sea or the Reed Sea, it's going to be coming from the east to the west. Can you guess where the people will be moving if the wind is parting this way? They'll be moving westward, isn't it?
Fair enough.
Fair enough, exactly.
I'm not
Because when the
thinking
wind is
deeply about
blowing,
this, Kunle. Let me admit, I'm not thinking deeply
sorry.
about it. I'm not thinking deeply about it.
Okay.
But from where
Okay.
you're coming from, I think I get it. Geography is not my
Mm-hmm.
strong point, winds and wind
Mm-hmm.
directions, but I know where east is, I know where west is. But I'm just agreeing.
Yeah.
Let's carry on.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but then for those who might catch it, even you, if you might catch it later, if there's an east wind, this is the east to the right, an east wind coming
Yes,
this way
yes,
is, and it wants to part the sea, it's going to part it this way.
I get it.
And it makes sense, yeah, that if the wind is blowing, the wind cannot be blowing this way from the west or blowing in the people's face. It's very likely and makes sense that they would continue